We saw Jordan Henderson training today. Obviously, we were a little concerned when he seemed to pick up a bit of a knock against Burnley at the weekend. But is he 100% fit, or are you having to manage niggly little injuries with him at the moment? And if so, what impact are they having on him?
You're hiding something behind your question, I guess. No, Hender's fine. He got a knock on his knee. And today was second day recovery for a lot of players, like for him as well. So it was not the longest session for him. But apart from that, there's no issues really. I was back last week, and the knee in the game was definitely not comfortable. It's a proper, what is that? How do you say, wound? Wound. You can really see it. Looks like lips. Should not be there. Apart from that, he's fine.
How different a test then are you facing at Inter compared to what you faced and dealt with at Burnley on Sunday? And on top of that, what difference does the scrapping of the away goals rule make for you?
The difference is massive between Burnley and Inter in some parts, obviously, but in other parts not so much, because of football game and still a football game. And if we are dominant, then Inter will defend pretty compact. I'm pretty sure it will not be as windy or rainy as it was in Burnley, so that's a big difference as well. Apart from that, Inter is an absolute top class team, top class players, top class manager. But Germany last year, with all respect to other teams, I think it's probably the best team this year again in Italy. Can see that in the table in the moment, but they look really rock solid. They have creativity on the pitch. They are very good organized, very well drilled, everything what they do. And the individual quality is big. So that's Champions League, no doubt about that. It's a top class team, and we need to show a top class performance to even have a chance. But why shouldn't we try?
And the scrapping of the away goals rule, does that make much of a difference for you?
We can say more about that after the two games, but actually, I can't remember a game when we went somewhere and thought, okay, at least a goal would be great or something like that, to score a goal. So we go there to get a result, whatever that means. But I don't know what would be a good result at the moment. Winning would be great. Maybe a draw we have to take. I don't know. We will see that. First of all, we have to play the game. And actually, I liked the rule always, even as a supporter before. When more long in my life, I watched Champions League than I was part of still, and I liked that rule. But I don't know exactly why they scrapped it. But it's now gone. It's okay, and I will deal with that. But I think it's not a massive impact on the way we play, because we don't go there to get somehow through the game. We try to play our best game, to be honest, and to win it. But that's really difficult.
Thank you, Vinny. We'll go to James from BBC Merseyside, and then we're going to go to Ian from TalkSport. Just having a look, we've got Maurizio and Filippo, I think, from Italy. We'll come to you guys, but just for now, we'll go around the UK journalists. James from the BBC.
Hello, Jurgen. Good afternoon. They talk about managers having a good problem to have, and that must be something you're enjoying at the moment with a fully fit squad. Lots of games, and wherever you look, there are plenty of options in each position.
Yeah, it's absolutely a good situation to have, no doubt about that. But I don't know how often do I have to say that. It's much more important how we play than who is playing. So that's how it is. But it helps, of course, that we have options for different and solutions for different problems, or options for different situations. So and that's what we try to use, of course, as well. We need fresh legs for this game. But much more important is that we have the chance to change 5 times in the game, which gives just a massive boost for football in general in a really tough period of the year. So it's good to have the boys around, but the boys have to deal with it as well, because it's just really like this. If I have the opportunity to make more changes, that's how it is. That means that I just cannot play always the same lineup just because we won the last game. So that's something we have to learn together, and that's what we do, because we never had it before. So that's how it is. We never had it before, so it's pretty exciting.
And to have both Sadio and Mo start up at Burnley, you must pay credit. You must be in awe of their fitness levels. The fact they could do that just a week after playing in that final.
Yeah, come on, a week is now no problem. Both boys don't drink alcohol at all, so that's the major problem. What you have if you celebrate a big thing, that kills the recovery or extends the recovery time. They don't drink, so they were fit the day after the game. So that's that they are. Both are a force of nature, if you will want. Hopefully it stays forever like this, but it's really like that. They recover extremely quickly. So and yeah. That's it pretty much. Yes, for Mo, it was like only a few days. For Saturday, and it was a week. Yes, some celebrations in between. But again, it's I'm not surprised about that.
Okay, thank you. Ian from TalkSport. Then we're going to go to Maurizio. And I think you might be the translation for that, but not for Ian. So Ian, over to you, and then we'll go to our Italian friend.
Hi, Jurgen. How are you?
Very good, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Any advantage that you went through the group winning every single game, including obviously having gone to Milan to beat AC Milan, and any advantage in playing the first leg of this last 16 tie away from home first?
So historically, the results in the group stage don't count in the knockout stage, so there's nothing. There's no advantage. It's good. It was good when we did it, but we didn't expect that in the group. There was no chance to actually, I didn't think there's a chance to do that, but the boys did it, so that was incredible, but doesn't help now, obviously. It's just, it shows that we're a good football team, but I knew that before. In the years when we went to the final, we had pretty average group stage results. We came through pretty much on one wheel, but that didn't hold us back from trying to play a proper knockout stage. That's what we do this time again. So we are now, I think it's game 50 in the Champions League since I'm here. 50. Oh, it's game 51 then. So we gained some experience in the competition, and that's what we want to use. We know that we face an incredibly strong team with a specific style, football playing side, but defensively very well organized. So that's a tough one. It's a tough one, and so it will be good. What was the second part of the question, by the way?
Does playing away have an advantage for you? First.
Hopefully, I will never know before the game. Yeah, but actually it should be. But I don't know. It depends on the results we get in at Milan. So it's good this way around, but it's not a decisive point because we actually don't want to rely too much on Anfield. It's fine when we need it and Anfield delivers and we can push us, but it would be better we don't have to rely too much on it.
Super. Okay, we go to Maurizio. I think you might need the headphones. Maurizio, can you hear us? Yes.
Mi sentite?
Perfect, yeah. Give this a go.
Ok. Buongiorno Klopp. Allora, il Liverpool è una squadra fortissima, è costruita ogni anno per vincere la Champions League, dico io anche un grandissimo allenatore. Però l'Inter che è stata l'ultima squadra italiana a vincere la Champions League ha anche una storia importante, perché Inter e Liverpool hanno fatto molte sfide negli anni 60, ricordiamo una grandissima rimonta dell'Inter a San Siro. Io le chiedo, è importante, è un pericolo per voi la storia e il blasone dell'Inter, a parte le qualità tecniche? Grazie.
That was a long question. So again, thank you very much for your nice words. At least that I understood. I'm a great coach. The rest of the question I didn't understand, unfortunately. No, it's not true. So I don't think that history will be decisive in this game. We are the middle part of it. I didn't understand. I don't know how it could hold us back, but it's not too important. I don't believe in these kind of things. I think then you have to use history, but it's not allowed to suffer of it because it was not our history. It's not, we were not involved. Most, at least as far as I know, we were not involved. So, so many things happened since other things happened. No, we just know that we face an incredibly strong team, and that's difficult enough. We don't have to call history on top of that. It's all fine. Two big clubs, I know that. Inter is a massive club, and two incredibly successful clubs in the competition and in general in football. We know that, but that's what Champions League should be. So a lot of criticism, I think, or thoughts about reforms or changes in the Champions League. But when you have then tonight, I think, what is it, City against Sporting and Real Madrid against PSG, and tomorrow I don't know the second game, but us against Inter. So that's massive. That's proper European royalty football, and we are really looking forward to it.
Fantastic, thank you. We now go to Filippo and then to Daniel Martinez, and we'll go to Filippo first and then to Daniel.
Hello, in Italian or in English?
I would prefer English, but if you would prefer,
okay. No,
I have a great translator.
No problem. You're welcome. Good morning, Mr. Klopp. Nico Barella is one of the Italian players who has the speed and the intensity and could play in Premier League. How important is the lack of Barella in this game and in this qualification? Another question: is there another Inter player who particularly like you?
Yes, that's Ivan Perisic. I worked together with him. We were very successful. We won the double in Germany. So I'm really looking forward to meet Ivan. I don't know if we met, after we met, when he played for Wolfsburg, we lost the cup final in Germany. Yes, but since then, probably not anymore, because he left to Italy. Or maybe against Rome. Who cares? I like Ivan Perisic a lot. So, and Edin Dzeko, obviously, and all the others. But you are right. That Barella is not able to play is not bad for us. He's a really good player. He's a really good player, and I like him a lot. He has all the things you want from a midfield player. He's aggressive. He's technically, he can run for ages and all these kind of things. So that's a top class player. But I'm not 100% sure. But probably a replacement will be Arturo Vidal, maybe. Yeah. So that's experience at its best. He played everywhere and on top level. And I think in these games, Arturo is especially motivated. So I'm not so sure if it's an advantage for us that he will play instead of Barella, but that's not so important. I like to say in this situation, it's not so important who is playing. It's much more important how we play. I think that it counts for us very much, but it counts for other teams as well. It's what kind of mood can you create in a game? What kind of mentality can you produce? What kind of football can you show? And it depends on the players, obviously, but it depends even more on the team. And so that will be really interesting. So again, it's one of these games. If I wouldn't be there, I would watch it definitely.
Thank you, Filippo. And then the final question as it stands, those who have their hands up, sorry I couldn't get to you, but a reminder, we do have Trent Alexander-Arnold coming in from the first team. For those of you who stay on, please. But Daniel Martinez, Daniel from ESPN, if you need to turn your mute off. I turned you on to mute, my apologies. There you go, Daniel.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mister. For a few weeks, you have Luis Diaz on the team. What do you expect from him? What can Luis Diaz bring to his team, please?
He's a top boy, top class player. He showed that already in two appearances he had for us. Now, last game it didn't come on. So, like it is for a new player, we have to get used to different things in the team. We have all other players fit, so they know exactly what I want from them. So we give Luis a little bit more time to adapt to it. But he is an incredible player. His joy and his love for football is so obvious. When you see him training, he cannot stop smiling. Never had a player like this. It's crazy. And we are so happy to have him here. It's absolutely great. And yeah, we expect a lot from him in the future. now already, but in the future as well. So I have a good feeling that it will be a really nice story with Lewis at Liverpool.
Super. Okay.